Welcome back to Fortnite. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the game Havoc Hotel 2. This is a great game if you are looking to level up your battle pass relatively quickly. I think in custom games you can get about 10 levels before the XP starts dropping off. And if you are looking for a custom game that is both fun and gives you decent XP, this might be the one for you. The way this game works is you are going to be going into different rooms, shooting at different enemies, and those enemies are going to give you XP. You're going to get new weapons. They will get harder and harder until you eventually beat the game. There are 25 rooms that you have to defeat, and the final room will have a final boss as well as a bunch of enemies. If you die, you have to start over and you'll get a new set of weapons as you go through. Over here are the coins. These coins will respawn every 10 minutes, and as you grab them, they will give you a decent amount of XP. I may already be maxed out in terms of XP, so I don't think I'm actually going to get anything for it, but you'll probably get about 18,000 XP for that whole lot of coins. In here is the AFK room. You can come in here to sit down. If you have passive money, you will earn that money every second, and the amount of money you earn in here is determined by how much money you already have. So the little yellow bar down here to the right above my diamonds, that is the amount of money I have now. So I'm earning a total of 80 million right now. This can be upgraded in the stores. Over here we have our first store. This is the coins reward store. This store right here is one that is super important. You will upgrade your enemies to drop more coins. They go up to level 100, and you will need to upgrade every single thing in here to level 100 and max in order to also be able to rebirth later. Over here is the upgrades for when you save this girl, the resting coins, and how many coins you get from bags of coins. Over here we have our weapons store. The weapons store has all of the different weapons in the game up to a few different maximum tiers. The explosives I found to be the most useful, but make sure you don't accidentally shoot yourself, which will kill you usually. In here we have our permanent power-ups. So we have the ability to boost how much damage we do, boost our overall health, our overall shield, and also the regeneration speed of those things as well. And that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and run through this. I'm going to try and get through this as quickly as possible. So as you can see, we're going to start off with a weapon here. I'm going to choose this shadow tracker. Now I have maxed out a lot of things, and I have a pretty high damage output because I have increased the damage output. We'll go ahead and get the bow here. And as you can see, we got some enemies here. They're going to die fairly quick because this pistol is mythic, and also because my max damage is a lot higher. As you can see, I have escaped 4 times. Now, normally, my normal run can last about 40 minutes or so, depending on how careful I am being on that run. So these enemies, I'm not really putting too much thought into them. Yeah, they're going to hit me. They're not going to do a ton of damage, but they are the early level enemies, and as you are starting out and trying to get some money for like upgrades, you'll probably end up grinding these guys out quite a bit. Make sure that you upgrade your damage and upgrade your health and your regen and stuff. So your regen will regenerate shields and stuff over time, and you will definitely need to use this because there are not tons of healing items in this. There are healing items, you know, there are items like fish and shield potions and stuff like that that will give you shields, but for the most part, your passive healing is going to be the most important. As you can see, we've got some new enemies showing up here, and these guys are a little more beefy, not by much really, and they're going to be mixed in with the earlier dudes. Right around the corner to my left right here in this room in particular are a couple of bosses, and I don't really want to get caught on these guys. They have grenade launchers that will absolutely destroy me if I'm not careful, so I'm trying to, there we go, keep them sort of at an arm's length there. One of the guns that I would really like to have unlocked or had pop up by now is something like the goo gun or something along those lines, because explosives in this game are very, very good for clearing out rooms of people and doing lots of damage. And these guys, as you get farther in, get tons and tons of damage. So you want to make sure that you are just trying to clear them out as quickly as possible. And I'll show you how effective some of this is, because you could go do like this and just hit every single person that is in the area. And of course it does a lot more damage when that happens. It's a lot more AoE damage, stuff like that. As you can see, it's not tons of damage. Like I could probably do more damage like with a sniper rifle to a single target, but I like hitting multiple people at once, because then you get things like that where it just absolutely clears out rooms. I think the best weapon in the game right now for this is probably this grenade launcher, because I can just hit people through the corners without ever entering the room. It's pretty fantastic. The guys I gotta kill are these guys. It's bouncing off of the meat that's in the freezer here and just bouncing into all the enemies. As you can see, I am able to just walk into these rooms and do tons of damage and not have any single enemy touch me. And I'm just gonna thread the needle on these grenades here to shoot them into this room and kill all these guys. This is an amazing weapon if you don't accidentally kill yourself in the process. Just don't kill yourself in the process. Very careful where you shoot it. Oh yeah, let's see how fast these guys die. So these guys are the more difficult enemies. We're hitting that point where we're at sort of near the end here. We're in room 20, so we only have 5 more to go, and I am just launching grenades, immediately killing them. As you can see, I'm just launching into them from up here, killing everybody down there. They can't do anything about it. Unless they were just to rush up the stairs, but they're not going to, because they very rarely do that. So what we're going to do, we're just going to launch off the rooftop here, the ceiling, and then just keep shooting in there until we kill a bunch of them. This is so much easier than the goo. The goo is really good because it does hit a lot of people, and you can very much, like, it does a lot more damage at once. This is good because I never have to enter the room. We are here. Final room, room 25. There is a boss in here. Here he is right here. Boom, we're just gonna crack any of his shields he has. Just try and take him out quickly. He has like an assault rifle or something. He will do a ton of damage if you're not careful. So you wanna make sure that you do everything you can to him as soon as you possibly can, because he is an annoyance. Plus you have all these other shotgun, high level shotgun guys in here who are just gonna absolutely feast on you if you're not careful. So you gotta be very careful. And boom, there we go. He's down. So we're going to go ahead and close the door. Close the door. Close the door. Apparently not. Okay, won't close the door. I'm just going to open it the other way, but it won't let me. All right, back to the grenades. So we're just going to... I think we can try and do this here. Bounce them in. Oh, we have one here we haven't finished killing. There we go. They're dead. And that is it. That is the entire outing here. We're going to come in here. Now, I did not go through and get any of these chicks, so I'll go ahead and grab one here. And now that we're here, we have the finish line. I did it. This is the fastest I've ever done it. I'm just going to hit the bottom because I can't get any more XP in this. But if you were able to like fly and get these coins, you get a little bit of extra XP. And now that we're done, I've got myself a diamond and we're good to go. And now what we would have to do is go through and prestige if we really wanted to. But prestiging requires you to buy everything in every store and all the way to max in everything. So that's what prestiging does. And so that would take too long for me, and I'm not going to do that in this video. But if you guys want to play this yourself, the code is at the top as it always has been throughout the entire video. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I've been BubbaTV24. I will see you guys next time. Signing out.